Hi, it's Cami Kidder with Thrill Like a Girl TV, the gender equality channel here on YouTube. Today's exciting news is that we are deep in post-production on our documentary Thrill Like a Girl. I know many of you probably doubted that we would ever finish this film. I might have been one of them time and time again. As you may know, brief history, I went to Red Sox Fantasy Camp in 2005, and that's when I got the germ of the idea, because it really wasn't a great experience for me being the only woman there with 95 guys. And I think I was angry about it for a long time and upset and hurt feelings and things. And then I really started to process it. And I'm happy to report that men are not the enemy and baseball is not the enemy. Society has a way of conditioning us to behave certain ways, and this is as true for women as it is for men. I think for men, though, it's always been sort of happy conditioning, right? Like they're the strong ones, they're in charge, they're the smart ones, they're the ones that are the leaders. And when women are like, well, yeah, but I would like to lead, I would like to do these other things too, they're kind of like, women don't really do that. And we have the same problem with baseball, right? We still hear that baseball is for boys and softball is for girls. And it's simply not true. Men have a World Cup of softball. So, end of discussion. Because if you're basically saying that boys only play baseball and girls only play softball, then why are adult men playing softball on a national level? End of discussion. Anyway, the exciting news is that I had an epiphany, and it's going to probably sound really lame to a lot of people, but about 3, maybe 4 weeks ago, feeling very burdened by everything that I had to do and really kind of overwhelmed, I realized that I could get some help with my project. And that is why we ran a Kickstarter. And I thought the help that I needed to get was this very expensive high-level help. And that's what I need to save this money for, because all of the Kickstarter backers trusted me and they were going to bring in this high-powered editor. And he and I had a conversation, and he said, I am very expensive, but you could get, somebody who's young and hungry and just out of film school who wants to cut a feature and needs that break, and also that experience, and they would work for a rate that would be literally 10% of what he would work for. We're still going to bring Doug in, we're still going to use him, but as he suggested, a different kind of strategy. So working with an editor now, and she's amazing and she's really dedicated, the material's really speaking to her, and that's exactly what we wanted, is somebody to really just like, yeah, I get this story, I want to help you tell the story. So she's digging in, going through all the interviews and all the footage, and we're talking about like 800 hours of footage that someone needs to go through and say, this bit, this bit, this bit, these go together, and this is how this works. And we do have our rough cut screening, work in progress screening, scheduled for May 9th, which is coming up outside of DC. And I'm going to Hot Docs, which, for those of you who don't know, is the world's largest documentary conference, but it's also, documentary film festival, but it's also a conference, an industry conference. And in those conference setting, you can pitch your project to executive producers and distributors and sales agents and marketing firms and other companies that can help you come in and just really take that project up. Because even though we ran the Kickstarter and it was amazing and all my backers are so special to me, we're still going to need probably in the neighborhood of 60 grand to really finish the film. And that's a score, that's color correction, that's titling, that's sound mixing, all the really professional processes, the deliverables that need to be created so that the movie could play in a theater or could stream online, or all of the translation and the subtitles and all of these things that we need to do, which are things that I'm not capable of doing, and no one's going to do them for free, because your project is important, because that's their job, and I wouldn't want to obviously expect anyone to work for this for free. But they wouldn't anyway. So that's where we're at. So I'm going to go to Hot Docs, which is the end of April, and bring this project. And today I submitted requests of 38 industry leaders, movers and shakers, decision makers, they call them. And hopefully at least half of them will want to take a meeting with me and hear about this project. And then that's how we figure out how to get it out in the world so that everyone can see it and that it can start changing hearts and minds, which is the whole reason we did this. This whole big thing is all just so that people would watch this and go, huh, why do we think that girls can't play baseball? That's kind of a antiquated dinosaur sort of thinking. And now that I'm watching these girls and I'm watching how great they are at baseball, I have no more objections. And that's sort of the dream response, right? That the athletic directors and the coaches and the umpires and the parents will all just suddenly get it and make life a lot easier for every girl who wants to play baseball or do anything else with her life that we're always told, yeah, girls don't really do that. It's not really for girls, and this idea that girls are told every day that they can't try something is deeply upsetting to me, because I really don't believe that boys are ever told that. And that's society. That's not the boys' fault. It's not the parents' fault expressly. It's the fact that our society has evolved in such a way that we think that the dreams of boys are more important than the dreams of girls. And it's simply not true. And that's what we would like to do here. So really appreciate all your support. And following this video here is our new sizzle reel, which is like a minute and a half about where the film is going. And then we'll be posting some more stuff as we proceed with scenes and more in-depth, like a longer sizzle reel, just so people can get a feel and look for the project. So you may have seen it. That's what we posted last week for a video, but I'll tag it on the end of this too in case you haven't seen it and make it really easy to find. And thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support.
Hush, now they say, but another victim plays. Baby, bite the bullet, wanna take the pain. Don't tell anybody, they won't believe you in.
Sports aren't gender specific. If you want to play a certain sport, you shouldn't need to be able to try it out. Cut an entire, half of the population off from an opportunity to do something. Why is that? I think it is important. I think it's important for everyone to have the opportunity to see what they can do, but that shouldn't be preordained. It's like, because you are female, you can't do this.
I'm not giving up. I'm going to find out what the truth is. You're going to tell me what that truth is. It's just not right. Girls have a right to play baseball. Girls have a right to play any sport they want, and nobody should stand in their way. There's girls that are really good at baseball, and there's girls that want to play baseball.
Why should we not let them play baseball? If they decide this is what they want to do, they should be allowed to compete.